So obviously, as you can see, I purchased excuse me, I purchased the Hearts of Stone, and I also purchased the other DLC. So we can do a fresh start. The first quest of Hearts of Stone will automatically be added to your journal. Load a previously saved game. Select Hearts of Stone only. Blood and Wine, that was the other one, that's correct. However, I'm still doing the playthrough. The original.
This bard's tale begins near White
Just
Orchard,
continue.
with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Nearby Vizima. Alright. So, I've done everything here. Oh no, I haven't. I gotta do this one, and then I still haven't been able to get this hidden treasure here. Oh, and I can't get that one out there because of the drowners. I need to... Jeez, please. I'm having the hardest time. Getting that one because of these stupid drowners. I wonder what would happen if I... Ooh, it's coming for me. I got everything. Swim, buddy, swim! Alright, so I got that. So, I believe now I need to go here. Let's go this way.
Come on.
Let's go, my little horsey friend. I've been watching some videos to try to figure out how to like sell certain things to the merchants and whatnot.
Not so fast, Rip.
Okay. Go to the character. So I've used a lot of points over here. Thinking so this oh, what the hell? Crossbow. So I maximum vitality. So I use this one more. Let's do that one. What else do I got? So I think, yeah, so I think next, when I start getting some more points, I'm going to start doing this. So I've been watching some videos on how to better that.
Hey there.
Can I pick that sword up? Apparently not. Did I already loot this? Oh, I must have already looted that. Oh. Okay. So now we gotta go to the last spot, which is way the heck over there.
Move it.
So we just gotta figure out how to get over here. Stupid bees. Not fighting right now. Oh, they decided to... Let's see what we've got over here. And then I believe this will be the last. Guess that's it. I think I've... Yeah, I can blow that up. Was I over here? Oh man. Apparently it was already over here and I jacked that up. Huh. Okay. So now... see if there's any monster contracts. See what our inventory looks like. Still not quite sure what to do with these bad boys. See how our sword is doing. weapons kit. Armor. Alright. Improve its traits. Alright. I guess it's time to go to the next area in the quest. Pretty exciting.
Run, Roach.
Run, Roach.
Slow now. Whoa.
Let's check and see if there's. Yeah.
Hey there.
If you're yearning for freedom. Okay. Imperial Edict number 1845. Let it hereby be known that the order of His Imperial Majesty I command.
Did you see? Who told you that? A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Can he craft something for me?
I'd like you to forge something for me.
Okay. Let's go there. Dismantle. Okay. So this is some of the stuff I can dismantle to get certain things. Let's see. Less armor. Better armor. 296, holy crap. Gotta be level 5. Good grief. Sap. wonder. Let's see what we got here. Let's go shop. Worth a whole 4, huh? Let me see something.
So long.
Let me see something here. What is this? $37 to $45. Oh, yeah, it's only up 1. But it doesn't have my little spot there. What is this worth? 34. I think I sold a bunch of other stuff the other day for not very much. I wonder if he'll buy that stuff.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me
Show me what you
wares.
got.
Okay, can't sell the torch, no. 6. 48. They're worth a lot more than that. I don't know what to do with it. Well, this whole lot.
So long.
Let's double check, make sure I've done everything. Yep, everything is complete. Well, guess it's
Griffin's taken his revenge since that idiot Carl put a pig out for him.
Durban now.
time.
A pig stinging him like a nightshade.
For trouble. Not Goydemar.
Is it Axie? Come here, cat.
Come to Pappy.
Guess we don't talk to the bandit. Alright.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Then, who are they?
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Tamaria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
Stay out of it just this once. Looks like I'm gonna be whipping some ass.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took 'em down to hang a golden sun there now.
cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Uh-oh.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit.
Uh-oh.
They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Here we go.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere.
Uh-oh.
And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Here we go.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Come on, let's go. Uh-oh.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Yennefer.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Why Vizima? Let's do that.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
You know,
The kind one can't refuse.
How'd I know?
I didn't, though I could have.
I wonder what he offered you.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Later, old pal chum. This game is pretty awesome. Wonder what we're going to get into.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Oh yeah.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then... After the audience.
After the audience. Nice. Nice little interlude.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Ooh. One day later, huh? Capital of occupied Tamira. Put your business away, buddy.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
Probably
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
On the
The what now?
In that chair. Cledwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What? Gonna shave his face? Yeah, there we go. Something
What's
wrong
wrong
with
with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Oh, gross.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
Uh-oh.
And prepare to answer some questions.
Uh-oh.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Vuris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
I don't know. Because I think this is where, when I was researching it, was saying if you played Witcher 1 or 2, yeah, you can say what you did. I don't know what happened.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started.
Sure.
Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
How? Hang on, you found shelter in the... I don't know. I didn't play the other two games. Like a noob, I started on the other ones. Yeah, let's just do that one.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well.
Very well.
The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Had to save Triss?
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I did? Sure, she escaped.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her. From the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances, then alliances with witchers included. That one.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the general to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the general's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
I wonder if I get to choose. Oh, I do get to choose. Replenishing items. Oils, potions, and bombs are consumed upon use and can run out. To replenish your stocks of these items, enter the meditation panel. If you have hard alcohol in your inventory, it will automatically be used to create a new batch of every alchemy item you have. Which I'm assuming is only because I'm on an easier setting.
A shame I have no time.
Do I have any points? Nope, no points. Oh, okay. So I have mutagens. I wonder if I should do combat or science next. I think I'm gonna do science. These all look ridiculous. They all look the exact same. Well, I mean, that one's different. But that one. That one. Let's do that one. Can I take all of them? Heck yeah. And then I imagine I'm gonna place it on. Oh, I have no swords. Good grief. Maniac? No gloves, I see. Wonderful.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do.
But it will
Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Come with me.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Loudly, clearly, and with respect.
im grimi eb art ketzer. Daithen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Sure will bow.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern verwort?
Okay. Punch is full in the
I
nose.
thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends.
Smart ass.
Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger.
Ooh, that's
the wild hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Why me?
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Take him to the sorceress. This game's like going to a freaking movie.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
disgusts.
Need not bother.
Morning, and it's past noon. Calm yourself. What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier?
Do you know who
I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elandar. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant.
Ted tag heen en kalantnes of Verloisau. Eptusa.
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Know a thing or two about that.
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Mm-hmm. Some werebubs. See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Not in a hurry to see the sorceress.
Evelyn, katta us.
Forgive us, sir. We are occupied.
Did I not request? The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Squiz.
Stay with me.
Okay.
All right, I'm coming.
Evain Kersher is Daithwin Adden in Khan at Morfood.
Esse kleite, kin red braine gat,
Avelian Kokas, en Ketsa.
esse plenten eknot mate, en selfit den sikiad. Kasper ken tu velede, tu meva, inherod kassi vanta slaffi karten ukas fikkovaro, plen esse kasse. Van regalo esse nakavasa.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the church of the eternal fire and the criminal underworld.
Temeria, land where milk and honey once flowed. And what did she wrong the gods that they should treat her so cruelly? The pearl of the north, to some, she proved a galloping range for Nilfgaardian cavalry, to others. As a country, it had survived 2 previous wars against the Empire. It was here that the war's bloodiest battle were fought. It was in Temeria where their most bestial deeds were wrought. It was Temerian civilians who bore the full brunt of these wars' horrors. And bear them we did, bravely and steadfastly until the demise of our great protector, King Foltest. Then Providence turned its fickle face from Temeria, murdered most treacherously. Foltest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor, and so all manner of cur soon fell upon her. Tearing her apart like so much carrion. She had no more allies then. None remembered that we had once been the armor protecting the north from the designs of the mad dancer. He who had the gravestones and his foes pounded into a ballroom. 4. A free and independent Temeria is no more. A dark-faced sun looms over her every rampart. Yet we Temerians live on, and always will, as long as folk believe the usurper who took our beloved capital, Vizima, to treat as his property will forever peer over his shoulder in fear. Or in the shadows lurks not one dagger, but the power of a nation of daggers waiting to deal justice's blow. Interesting.
At times it is difficult.
One second. Okay. Talk to Yennefer.
One from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, your
royal
Excellency.
lineages
I'm
of the
falling behind.
Krilla, Fiona, Ellen, renowned, born in 1251, heiress to the throne of Sintra, Princess of Rouge and Duchess of Sodden, heiress to Innis Ard Skellig and Innis and Skellig. Oh my gosh. Daughter of Pavetta. See Pavetta Ellen and the urchin of Erlenwold. granddaughter of the famous Lioness of Sintra, Queen. Shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellig, which took the lives of Urchin and Pavetta. Cirilla's future upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Calanet sent Cirilla to the court of King Ervil. The heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verdun, Prince Kistrin, though allying with Verdun and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time the top priority. No marriage ever occurred, and Cirilla returned to her grandmother's court. 1262, during the so-called Sintra massacre, Cirilla went missing.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
So we can move over here. Red smoking pipe. Dumpling. Horse's hide. Lots of
Ready
stuff
meal,
over here.
directly out of northern
Stuff.
Italy.
Another spring. Trail of elder races. What is a non-human? The answer is simple. As the very name suggests, it is something which resembles and yet nevertheless is not a human. Though it walks on two legs, speaks a tongue similar to our own, and dresses in a similar attire, it all the same has more in common with base beasts than noble man. Dwarves are like moles. They feel best underground and avoid direct sunlight. They live in filth, forever smudging themselves in mud and slime. They love everything that can be found within the earth, rocks, metal, minerals, and all shape and color. It is also said that, like the kindred moles, they feed most readily on worms, roaches, and other night crawlers. That's gross. Halflings, for their part, are more reminiscent of gophers. Fat, lazy, and loud in the typical rodent way. Their minds are filled with only with thoughts of food and drink, which they steal from other nobler beasts and greedily squirrel away in their hovels. They are marked by cruel craftiness. You could be dying of hunger and they would not share a meal with you. You could be howling for poverty and they could be swimming in gold, and yet they would still fleece you to the last ground. You could do nothing but good to them, and they would still stab a knife in your back. Elves, in turn, seem related to the birds of prey that dwell in far-off Zicarania. They care most for colored feathers. They would most readily spend all day staring at their reflections in the water and singing their own praises. They are so awash in self-love that they no longer feel any desire toward members of the opposite sex of their own species. Their appearance, unquestionably pleasant to the eye, is highly misleading, for they are extraordinarily cruel, and any who judge them by looks alone, they first dupe and then kill in cold blood. The best proof of this, the so-called, well, I can't say that, bandits that claim to fight for freedom, but in truth only long to kill humans. All these vile so-called elder races are, to our great fortune, slowly dying out. Joy fills the heart of every right-thinking man at the thought that his great-grandchildren will never know them, that in their day dwarves, halflings, and elves will be mere fairy tale characters used to scare young impressionable children. No! No!
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
See what
the Wild Hunt. What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance.
Who could that be?
Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece.
Ooh, kissy
I shall
kissy.
be waiting.
She who knows. Folk say they were four at first. The mother, she who knows, the lady of the wood, came here from a faraway land, and since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long, long time ago, the mother who was sole ruler of all of Velen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals, and men were made to the Lady of the Wood on her special night. Yeah, as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and setting out into the bog, where they became food for beasts before long. Velen was drowning in blood. The daughters saw their land nearing destruction and took it upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, and with it the night of sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop Ard Serpent, and from then on the tree grew wholesome and heartily fruit for her people. Hardy fruit. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day it lies trapped beneath the whispering hillock, where it thrashes about in powerless rage. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Sorilla, Fiona, Ellen, 1251, heirs to the throne of Centra, Princess. Alright. Wild Hunt, let's read that one. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted, and all grows cold. Though the sun shined bright moments before, some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter, and claim the riders come always in winter. But nay, this is not so. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so the superstition goes. Yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often, in the prime of their wildling years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. Sword for witches. Let's not read that. Let's just take it. A rusty bread knife, huh? The collected verse. Huh. Love is to build a house of cards or play a game of chess. No, let's not read that. Apple juice. Ooh, a silver mug. Last wish. Mirror shard. Sword for witches.
A shame I have no time.
Let's talk to the ambassador.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Let's just go in order.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwen remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir Var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. but what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Dun dun. Sorry, bud. Did I already loot everything? That's the door. And I think that is where I came from. Ooh. Forgot some. So I can go out that door. Or I can go out this door. Oh, apparently not. Alright, well I think I'll call it here. Let's go save. Wait. Let's go back in case I want to redo that. Can't save the game right now. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Alright guys. Well, take it easy.